How's everybody doing around here from the Ford Shop Yard? Coming to you with another video. This is on my dad's 2017 Harley Davidson Street Glide. My dad bought this motorcycle about 2 years ago for around, I think, $25,000 at what is that? What's the name of that place? I don't remember the name of the place, but he bought it from there, and it only had about 7,000 miles on it. I don't have the key, but currently it has 11,000, just over 11,000 miles, soon 12,000. And this has been a great bike. He loves this bike, and we've been everywhere. The longest trip we've ever been on this thing, he and I went to Columbia, and took it to Columbia and back, and that's the longest ride I've ever been on lately. On his first motorcycle, the first one I remember ever him having, we took it on a trip to, I think it was his red one. He had a red Harley. We took it all the way to Myrtle Beach and back. And but in the last 10 years, Columbia is as far as I've ever been on a motorcycle in the last few years. But it's got the Milwaukee 8 motor, 6-speed manual transmission, and as you can see, it's silver in color, grayish silver. See, he's got his little bell there, and on the headlight you can see right there's the Harley Davidson badge. It's got Bluetooth, sees your fuel gauge, your speedometer, your RPMs, and your voltage. It's got AM, FM radio, Bluetooth, let's see if I can open it up, USB port right there, a little storage there for your phone, and signal for your voice, your Bluetooth, your horn, your headlight, high and low beam, your home buttons, your volume button is also here. Your cruise control is right here. Of course, this is the gas tank. This is your ignition, your start and your stop. You got your brake here, clutch over here. As you can see, it's a Street Glide, and you know, it's a nice bike. And kickstand for me. Foot pegs that we just had put on a couple about last year. Here's your horn. Here, you know, your shifter. The foot pegs for him. Saddlebags. I believe it was, last year he also had new exhaust put on. Not new exhaust, pretty much, but we took the old exhaust pipes off and took the baffles out of them and put these new pipes on. Makes it a little bit louder, but that's the way he wanted it. As you see, there's a starter. The O2 sensors. Here's where the air filter is. I hadn't been long cleaned it. 11,000 miles. It's time to change the oil and the plugs. As you can see, taking off the dipstick. The oil is black. It is needing to be changed. It hasn't been changed since he got it. Well, in the time that he's had it, we hadn't changed it, but it's time for it to be changed and to have the plugs changed. Like I said, it's only got about just over 11,000, soon 12,000 miles. And so, these are great motorcycles. I've always loved Harley Davidsons. I've also always loved Indians, but I'll never be able to afford one of those. The motorcycle that I want is a Harley Davidson 500. It's the smallest Harley that they make, and if I remember, they stopped making them last year, year before. No, this year I think it's the year they stopped making them. And so, you know, here's your transmission. And so, overall, Harley Davidson has been my dad's #1 go-to motorcycle brand, because they're American made, they're well built, and he's never had any problems out of them. He had a custom motorcycle, probably close to 10 years ago. No, it ain't been that long. Been about 7 years ago, I guess. It was a custom. I don't think it was a Harley, but it was a custom. It was orange with the black and white checkered stripe. And it was beautiful, and it was fast. And the reason he got rid of it was because he took it to have it serviced in Marshall, I believe. And when he went to pick it up, they forgot to put the oil drain plug back in, and so it ran all the oil out of it. It didn't blow it up. It just about blowed it up, but he caught it in time. And soon after, he started having problems with it, had to tear it down, and he got it back together. It still didn't run quite right, so he just said, okay, that's it, and he got rid of it. But that was a nice bike. The one that he had before that, the red one, that was a nice one. Now this is the current one. The 2017, as I said, 2017 Street Glide, Harley Davidson. Got the Milwaukee 8 motor in it. And he's had it about 2 years, soon be 3. It's just about paid for, maybe another couple years. And he's wanting to get him another one. Soon he wants to upgrade and get him another one. But I like this one. But as I said before, Harley Davidson is his and mine. Both of our preferences as far as motorcycles. Again, as I said, I'd like to have an Indian, but I'll never be able to afford one of them bikes. They're just too doggone expensive. So I actually went last year, Dad and I went to Thunder Tower in Columbia and looked at the Harley 500, the one that I want. And for, I guess, around $10,000, it's a reasonable price. And so $10,000 is a reasonable price for a 500. And I was wanting to get one, but I didn't have the money. So I'm still deciding if I want one or not. Don't know. Would like to have one, but don't know if I'll ever be able to afford one. But this is my dad's 2017 Harley Davidson Street Glide. This is Ryan from the Ford Shop Yard. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss another one of my videos. Thanks. Bye.